Hey, this is Gordi, and for lack of version, I'm covering Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball.
Hey, this is Gordi, and for lack of version, I'm covering Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball.
My friends used to pay me out and call me Hannah Montana because I was kind of leading this double life of being a musician and then also going through medical school. It's a nod to Hannah Montana covering Miley Cyrus. I really like Wrecking Ball because it felt like, I don't know, one of the first moments that Miley really, you know, broke the chains from like her sort of Disney upbringing. And I think especially as a young woman, like being brought up in the spotlight like that, she was kind of, I don't know, taking ownership over her own life again, which I thought was really cool. I have been down in Melbourne like for a lot of the year, so we made sure we got into New South Wales on time because the borders were closing. We basically holed up in this Marrickville rehearsal studio for 5 days. I kind of arranged this version in about a day. I like emptied my entire kind of Pelican case of stuff onto my bed and sort of looked at it, and I picked this up and I was like, I came in like a wrecking ball.
Came in like a wrecking ball. Came in like a wrecking ball.
And I kind of started with that, and then I got this little like Casio keyboard that has been in my house for like 20 years because we like used it as kids. I bought this like at an art gallery in New York. It's called an Ototo. It's kind of just like a tiny little synthesizer, and it like plays a variety of different sounds, and you like put it through a conducting device, and I chose this for my conducting device, which is a farm tool. It's called a tin dog because you like go behind sheep and you like do this really loudly to sort of herd them along. Like a version is like, I think probably the single biggest opportunity in Australian music. You know, it has such a like far-reaching audience all around the world. Mickey, who played keys for me, his like a version of Parler du Français was pretty good when he was like reading out of the French text. And the last time I did like a version, we covered Linkin Park's In the End, and that was a real kind of, you know, a real boost and a real moment in my career. I wanted to make it sound really big at the time, so we had sort of horns and we had a harp and we had all this sort of like grand orchestral stuff. And so this time I wanted to kind of flip it and, you know, find the weirdest like and most wonderful things that I could to sort of, I don't know, almost like make it less grand and musical and sort of reach those like heights in other ways. So I kind of wanted to bring that spirit into this time that I did like a version.
Yeah, you